Hello and welcome to Tier 3 action here in the Cone Racing League. We are here for the Belgian Grand Prix this week and well, let's hope for some keen action this week. I'm here alongside me is Sniper Boy Hearts. Say hello. Hello mate. Are you looking forward to some hopefully entertaining action? It's Belgium, it's surely going to be entertaining. I mean, look, is it high standards to live up to from the academy, or is it low standards? What way is it working? Yeah, I'm not sure whether you call it high or low standards, but going off by all the crashes we had, to be fair. We do not talk about Radion. We don't talk about lap one. That doesn't come up in any conversation. Have you got your voice on sharing, by the way? It might not have come up yet, but I'll double check. Your voice should be. Can you double check your voice on sharing? I'll double check it now quickly. Share port. Give us 2 minutes. Luckily, there's 3 qualifying sessions, so it gives us a bit of time to sort out any issues we have. But mine should be alright on mine if you just check your settings to make sure that. Let's get this one. Let's have a look here. Do you forget to sort it out?
I thought you were sharing, but I never noticed it wasn't.
Ah, that will be why then.
Alright, well, you barely heard me last week.
There we go. That's that sorted at least.
Who we got on outlaps? Piero, Tomo, Warrior Huntsman, and No Fandangle just come out the pits.
Indeed, mate. So, obviously, a bit of track layout here, a bit of track information. Spa-Francorchamps is a 7.004 kilometre track, the longest track on the F1 calendar that in real life, and that will obviously go through in this as well. The current real life lap record is a 146.2 by Valtteri Bottas, but if I can get up the stats from Cone, it's got the fastest ever pole time was in season 3 by CRL Ferg, who did a 141.5. If anyone in this tier gets anywhere near that time, I'll be very impressed, to be honest, tonight, but I don't think we are going to get that close.
It will be impressive.
Obviously Ferg, senior driver in tier 1, shall we say.
Oh, I'm not surprised he's that quick.
Exactly, yeah, exactly, to be fair. I'm expecting to see some orders. I was going to say yellow flag instead of free, but I think it's people just backing up. I'm expecting to see something in and around the mid to low 42s. Anything in the 41s, I'd be very impressed with.
It'd be quite nice to have that.
Yeah, it would be great to have that, but we'll see, won't we?
Done with Tomo tip top at the moment.
Yeah, I'll let you go for a lap with him if you want, mate.
It looks very clean at the moment.
Yeah. Am I right in saying he'll be the first one to set a flying lap?
Yes. It's rather gonna be. I think it will be Tomo. Yes, it will be Tomo.
This is why it's useful having 2 of us. We can help each other out with who's doing what times, especially in the early parts of qualifying.
Oh yeah,
Red Sky. If you could drop him an invite quickly.
I think Yeah, they get 3 invites anyway, so
I'll do
if
it.
he needs another
Yeah,
one, he can message.
yeah, messaging. Hopefully we don't have too many connectivity issues tonight.
I think it'd be nice not to have too many. Tom with tip top has just about to come across the line.
43.8. Who's
For a
next?
banker lap, that's quite good.
It's not too bad, to be fair. Piero, I think, is next across the line here. 44.1. Yeah, Warrior Hutsman is boxing because he invalidated. No Fandangle went purple in the middle sector, it says on my screen.
Oh yeah.
He will be next across the line, followed by Fretty. This year's No Fandangle comes up to the line now. It is a... He goes... I was going to say provisional pole, but not quite because it's Q1.
Nah, so
It's Q1, isn't it? So, but 43.2, that's not a bad first lap to be fair in Q1. Track's still a bit cold, so trying to get people going around to try and warm it up a bit.
just got Fretty coming across. He's gone
Ooh.
faster.
He has indeed gone faster.
43.1.
Who's next?
3-4 has invalidated.
Yeah, so that means Craigo82 is next, I believe.
Yes.
C sets of 43.7. Who will be next across the line? I believe it is Infinite Glory. It will be as he comes through the bus stop chicane.
Yes.
He looks to go... He goes second.
Fastest.
Who's next? It's Piero as he comes into the pit lane. Followed by Tomo, who looks like he's on a slow lap and will probably return to the pits.
I think it will be 3-4 next.
Let's have a look through.
3-4 to Paradox,
Faker's
I'm
on
pretty
the
sure.
flying lap. It could be. I'm trying to tell who's not on the flying lap, who's on a in lap quickly. So that's
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Fandangle will be coming in. Faker, no,
He's
further
behind
around.
Paradox.
Paradox, free fall. Who's that coming through the final sector? I think that's JD on an outlap. That is followed as well as McConey's on an outlap, so it will be free fall.
Yes. It's a very clean lap by 3-4 at the moment.
Oh, will he might get a bit of traffic here, or might help him out and be a bit of a slipstream here, to be fair, from the Alfa Romeo driver. The Flying Scotsman, as some of us call him. Trying to, you know, been promoted from the academy into Tier 3. He's obviously shown he's got pace in the academy, and since he's been in Tier 3, goes 4th now in Q1. Who's next? It's Paradox, you said, who comes across the line and goes first with a 43.1. Gotta get round to everyone now. JD.
Faker has invalidated.
Oh, who else is coming across the line? Faker there. Followed by Infinite Glory's coming, then there's a Haas driver, I believe. Is that...
Oh, Alfa Romeo spun into the wall.
Oh, who's that? Is that
Jinner.
Jinner, who's gone off at... very tricky corner that one is. Eau Rouge and Radion, very tricky corners. We know all about those. Anything else on a flying lap? And if so, where are they?
JD? He's going to be going into
JD will be
3.
next. Red Skies rejoin the session. We'd love to see it.
Good to hear.
Drapes just starts his flying lap now as well, but JD will be next across the line in a Red Bull. Whilst we are here, I'm going to quickly get the championship standings up, as we can go a bit more in depth into that 4-star. As you see JD across the line here. goes
8th fastest.
8th fastest on the 44 dead. Who's next?
It's the Red Bull, but he has invalidated. It's the Cougar.
Free fall coming through the final sector on a slow lap. So's Crago. Oh, invalidated. Free fall actually is into the pit lane.
I think it'll be Faker next. Yes, it'll be Faker.
No, it would have been, yeah, he's in the Ferrari with an invalidated lap, so Faker across the line next. 43.5. See, it's very complicated these stages of qualifying because there's so many cars out on track.
Yeah. Oh, Warrior Huntsman's coming across.
Warrior Huntsman next.
Then you got 4-star.
Yep, current championship leader coming across the line. He'll want to get through into Q2 fairly easily. And 43.6 may need to go again yet. We won't be sure just yet. That rolling across the line. No, it's that rolling coming across the line next. On a slow lap. But at least it's a lap.
Alright, yeah.
That guy Drake. It was a fairly slow lap anyway, to be fair, but
Drake looking to set fastest sector 1.
Ooh. Piero on an out lap. JD, who is coming to the bus stop chicane now. Looking to improve on his 44 dead. Does improve on his 44 dead, goes to a 43.7. Deluxe's on a 101.7, 107.9 at the moment, coming through the middle sector. 62 splits is a 14.5, that's a purple middle sector.
He is quick.
He does seem to be very quick. Obviously, not all of these would be right at the top times, and none of these would be right at the top times yet. As Deluxe looks to go into first in Q1. First. He does 42.8.
Come on, what a time.
That's a good time. That's well up there towards what we would do. That's close to
Drake
in the academy. Azzy, where's that? If I can find that.
Near enough end of sector 2.
That guy Drake's. Yeah, end plate damage I believe I can see there.
Yes.
On the right hand side of that Williams car. McConey improves to 43.7 as well.
Oh, that Roland's just gone second.
Has he? 43 dead. I'm trying to have a look around. I'm going to go on a lap with Liverpool fan now as he hasn't set a time. Oh, it's half a lap now as he comes up the Kemmel straight. 29.988. Sector 1 split, not purple. Now this middle sector is where a lot of time can be won and or lost at this point, to be fair.
It's definitely a tricky sector.
Very much so. Especially, it's more of a qualifying sector, I feel, in terms of where you're going to gain or lose time. And then where if you touch that left-hand side curb, you will be sent spinning, which these drivers will know, especially if they've done their homework in their practice. Up to the sector 2 split, he will be doing a 14.666, which is purple. Obviously made up a bit of time there through the middle sector. That's the purple.
That's good.
The Renault driver, who is currently sat... Where is he sat in the standings? He is sat 18th on 21 points. So obviously not had the greatest performances. I'm not sure if he's been moved up or down yet from the tier above, as he goes in third for the 43 point, or 43 dead even. Who's next? It'll be Red Sky.
Red Sky.
Purple in middle sector. Purple sector's flying in through the middle sector. I'm not sure if Liverpool fan got moved from tier 2. I'm going to have a quick look now.
I don't think so.
He did get moved down from tier 2.
Oh.
So that will be why, as Red Sky comes up to the line for a 43.1, put him comfortably into Q2 at the moment. Who's next?
It is Koga.
So yeah, Liverpool fan obviously got moved down mid-season, so that'll probably be why the low point score.
Yeah, probably.
Trying to figure out. In terms of reserves tonight, we've got Infinite Glory, who's currently sat in 8th. He's replacing for the absent R. Jacko. And who else
Gina,
here?
ain't it?
Yeah,
Gina?
I believe Gina is the reserve for Kieran, who is not here tonight, sadly. Kieran currently rocked some of tier 3 on no points, only driver yet to score. If Gina could get some points from a team who will be desperately wanting them, I feel, at this stage.
Just
As he
about
comes
come
across the line,
11th.
43.4. Anyone else on a flying lap? Liverpool fan up on his time. Red Sky invalid up on his time. So that's about now. It's more about out laps. See who's red on their
Krogo's
out laps.
invalidated. Or being on the edge of being knocked out. Or gonna be knocked out.
We'll have time to save his battery up, save his fuel up, and go again this lap, I guess. As we see Freefall, who starts off his next flying lap. He'll be the next man to set a competitive time. Currently, will be going out in Q1 if he doesn't improve. But I'm pretty sure he can knock quite a bit of time off of that. 43.6 to be fair. Has he got a fresh pair of softs on actually? He does have a fresh pair of softs. I imagine they'd all have them on if they're going out on an out lap. Only a 10th up, which does apparently set in purple through sector 1. Obviously proving that that's never set up for the straight line speed down Kemmel Straight maybe.
Koga Taz has invalidated.
Oh, as Infinite Glory retires in the pit lane. Just he retired and expect to look at Eau Rouge and Radion for me, to be honest.
Probably would be one of the places to look at.
Yeah. Red Sky in the pit lane as well, so to retire. Thinks he's done enough with his 43.1.
Koga Taz retired, 14th.
43.6. That's not quite, as I'd say, safe, but he doesn't have enough time to go anyway, so for him it is what it is. He'll be where he'll be. Paradox now retiring in the pit lane as well, I believe. 6th, thinking he's done enough. Freefall now coming through into the bus stop chicane. I wonder, will he be playing it a bit more risky, or will he just play it safe, try to get a nice exit out of the bus stop? Bit sliding. Up to the DRS line now. Needs to improve. He has improved and he is currently safe. Craigo 2 tenths up. Warrior Hutsman next to cross the line, 4 tenths up. This would put Koga out. And it does. Who's next to cross the line? It will be JD, who has JD here, but he's invalidated this time. He'll be looking to go again. Faker comes across the line, doesn't improve, so he will be looking to go again. Tom has invalidated this time. He was on a slow lap anyway. He'll be looking to go for it now. Pierre's on a.
Craigo's just put purple second sector.
Oh, he has. Liverpool fans retired.
Yeah, he's 30, he's alright.
He'll be in the pit lane now.
The Luxie's also retired.
In the pit lane, so he's...
Yeah, he definitely needs to do that.
Yeah, he's completely safe. Craigo up to the line now. Those tyres are 4 laps old, by the way. And it puts him safe for now. Piero's now in the drop zone. Who's next to cross the line? It will be McConey. The Merc driver, bit of bias here, please get through, lad. He has got through. Yeah. Who's next to cross the line? JD is next to cross the line. We already know one of the drivers that is out. Or is it Drape's going to cross the line? Let's see. No, it will be JD.
Yeah. It'd be JD, then Drapes.
Then Drapes. Drapes, who could still go out here if everything below him improves.
Thomas Tip Tops has invalidated again.
So that is the end of his qualifying session. As JD comes through the bus stop. and he improves to go safe as it stands. It's Faker next across the line, and he bails. Piero will be the last driver.
He was 2 tenths on second sector, up or down, whatever. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I get what you mean. He could also knock JD out. As he comes up to the line, he improves but not by enough, and he is out P18 for the McLaren driver, which means JD, who improved on his final run, is safe by about 600ths of a second, which means going out is Gina, Faker, Piero, Cogger and Tomo, as we wait for everyone to get back into their pit boxes, which we Warrior Huntsman, I believe, is the only one we're waiting on. The rest out on track are people who finish their laps. Their cars will keep just going round and round. That concludes Q1.
Very interesting Q1.
Very interesting. Deluxey seems to be in a bit of a world of his own up there. About 2 tenths clear from that Roland in front. But obviously we'll be expecting these times to drop down quite significantly, to be honest, as the track warms up and the times will come down.
See how quick they all go this time.
Yeah. As pointed out by Fretty, it's very tight times down the bottom, to be fair. Very tight times across the whole board, to be fair. Like, not much gap between being out and being safe up into the mid-pack, really, here. That'll run us through here. We've got Deluxey on a 42.8. Pretty much 2 tenths behind is that Roland, with Liverpool fans 600ths behind him. 300ths behind him is Red Sky, and then that was your top 4. Going out is Gina, Faker, Piero, Cogger and Tomo. But look, from Tomo to JD in 15th, there's only 4 tenths. From Cogger in 19th to JD, there's, what, 2 tenths? There's not massive gaps anywhere, really.
It'll just be who can get the most advantage, gain the most time.
Yeah, who's got that time left on the table? Who's doing a bit of a Mercedes and sandbagging, should we say, maybe? Get that back up.
Who's going to be the first out today? Well, this time in Q2.
Yeah, enough time for 2 runs. It looks like it's going to be a Red Bull driver of Paradox. No, it's going to be the Haas driver who gets out in front. That is Craigo will be first out. We'll get on board with him now.
There's also an Alpha Tauri, I'm pretty sure, going out. Yep, Warrior Huntsman.
Yeah, Haas. Both Haas's out. And
JD's gone out.
JD out, another Red Bull.
Deluxey's out.
I think everyone will be keen to get a nice bank of time and give themselves enough time to go on the second. To be fair, even though I crashed out in Q1 and didn't get to go to Q2, it gives you that open strategy, I feel, a bit more.
Yeah. Well, I see why they put it back to the 18th minute.
Yeah, it's fully understandable. It gives everyone equal opportunity to run, instead of the faster people like Ryan Mills, Hedgehog, BX Pro, myself to some extent as well, being up there, getting extra running time.
You're really quick.
It's my one lap pace.
Quick.
It's my 1 lap pace. But it's not about me tonight, it's about the tier 3 drivers, but it's for the people who were slower to get equal opportunity. But in tier 3 here, you need to throw in a bit more strategy. Yeah, you need to throw in a bit more strategy, I feel. Those that want to get into Q3, get into that pole position shootout, they might have to sacrifice an extra set of tyres. Actually, what will be interesting to see is, I don't think we'll have made. There's a few medium runners actually out there. Spa is, I'd say, an easy. If there's no early safety cars, it's an easy soft medium. You can attempt a soft medium 1 stop if there's an early safety car and you think you can drag your tyres, but if not, you can go soft hard. Great strategy.
Yeah.
On my personal belief, soft hard is a great strategy. and it's all down to how much belief you have in yourself in to get those tyres and drag them along. But hopefully with not that many accidents there will be less safety cars, meaning probably a fairly simple soft medium, more on track overtakes, less or the person in front of me span off free position hopefully. However, it would be quite entertaining if 19 cars will fly off at the top of the hill on lap 1 and we get a restart or something. As Craig does a 15.5 through sector 2, not the quickest sector 2 split we've seen tonight. Saw a few in the 14.4s I believe we saw, maybe a 14.5 we saw in Q1, so maybe he's holding up a bit on his first flying run. Yellow flag in sector 1, it's just people letting people go. So Craig comes through the bus stop chicane, up to the line now. 43.8. I wouldn't say that's going to be enough. Who's next across? It's Paradox.
Warrior Huntsman, ain't it?
No, it's Paradox who's a 43.3 on the mediums. Then Huntsman who's through at 43.6. Who's next? Deluxe next to come through on the mediums. Followed by JD who'll be on soft. Deluxe obviously is the top 10. Second there. JD into 5th. Who's next? It is
No Fandango.
McConey goes 3rd, and then Jesus. Oh, that Roland goes provisional pole position, and then No Found Angel goes 143.1, only about 1 and a bit tenths off. Now we get a bit of time to breathe. Who's next? If my eyes don't deceive me, it will be Liverpool fan.
Infinite Glory and Freddy have both invalidated.
Oh, Fretty on the softs, Infinite Glory on the mediums.
And they were very close to each other, so I wonder if they took each other off.
Maybe. I don't think so with this quality of driver, to be fair, but you never know. Freefall will be next to cross the line, the Flying Scots.
It's on mediums as well.
Yeah. As he comes to cross the line, it will be a P7 on the 43.6. Wouldn't be enough to get you through, I think. Infinite Glory and Red Sky will be the next two to cross.
Purple sector for Deluxe, for sector 2.
Oh, has he gone again? Trying to tell from his lap time. He easily can do.
Yeah, he's on. He could bang over quite a few laps.
Yeah, on those mediums. He will be going again here. He might improve here as well as he flings that left hand side. Softs. Always Red Sky's gone off in the middle sector on Po on the corner that we said. You've got to watch out for his re-entry now as he's got to let Infinite Glory come back on. Obviously touched that left hand side curb which sent him spinning round.
Doesn't look like he's got front wing damage.
Don't think so. Yellow flag in sector 3 as well, which is Warrior Huntsman. Has he run out of... No, he's got going again now I think. Or he might have run out of fuel here, be on low fuel mode. Not too sure. However, we'll go back to Infinite Glory. Yeah, he may have run out of fuel, try and maybe go on 2 runs and then bail on it.
Drapes is invalidated.
Has he?
Oh,
he's on an outlap anyway, yeah. Infinite Glory now, who's on his second run on these mediums. 41, 42, comes up to the line. It is a 43 dead. Obviously, Red Sky is going to... He's staying out on those softs again. Does a 59.2, obviously including a spin at Puon. Drapes will now be crossing the line to go on to his flying lap, and now we get a bit of time to breathe.
Who have we got now going along? Mostly everyone's just sat in pits.
Yeah, we've got Drapes.
Deluxe validated.
Did he? I'm going to sit on board with Drapes, who is on the medium tyres. Hello, Hedge. How are you doing tonight, my good friends? Because you are sat in the stream as well, so a little shout out for you. Drapes up to the Sector 1 split. It's a 30.1 on those medium tyres. Corner no name now up to Puon for that guy Drapes. Flings it in with that Williams car through nicely.
Yeah,
Good, nice and tight.
Very clean.
Very clean. As we saw his teammate go off there. Oh, this is invalidated. Coming up to the Sector 2 split. He has time to come in and put on a fresh pair of softs if he wants to now, to be fair, just to almost put his position through guaranteed. Red Sky now coming up to the line. I'll get on board with him. A competitive 43.2, fifth position. As Drake stays out looking to go through on those mediums. Yeah, he invalidated in the middle sector, which I just caught. That time wouldn't have put him through anyway on those mediums. Maybe he's looking to go again. It may have backed off. Fretty now on the lap as well on mediums. Someone who hasn't come out yet, Forster, championship leader, hasn't come out yet. I don't know if he's got some sort of penalty. I'll have a look now. Maybe like the Q2 ban of sorts, but I don't think he would have done, considering he won last time out.
No, there's nothing about no.
Maybe he's going to leave it to one run, try to free up himself some extra runs in Q2. But our current championship leader is not looking to set a time, possibly. Oh, as Red Sky's on the slow laps, letting his teammate go through, and probably will let Fretty go through, hopefully, as well, quite nicely. Which he does now.
Yeah.
As Drapes goes purple through the middle sector. Forster's now on an outlap. He'll be only getting one run. He might get two runs possibly on the same pair of softs. JD back out. Craig on an outlap as well. So obviously feeling the pressure. Warrior Hutzman's out on the track as well.
As long as 4-star's got enough fuel, he'd be able to do 2 laps.
Yeah, easily. Drapes comes up across the line, 5th position. We'll get on board with Fretty now, who's currently 2nd in the standings. Up to the line goes 10th. That won't make him safe, I don't think, so he'll look to go again, I feel. And now puts Freefall in the danger zone, who's not out yet. Warrior Hutzman's 800ths up, it says, coming through the middle sector. As Craigo starts his fast lap as well, but stay on board with Warrior Huntsman. As he apparently goes purple through the middle sector, not quite sure about that one though, as it was only a 15-1. He does improve by 1.1 Yellow flag in sector 2, it's just people letting people go by. Just see Warrior Huntsman.
Very close between this.
Yeah, very close, very small gaps, which is what you'll get obviously when you get into the upper echelons of this. As he now attempts to put Fretty back in the danger zone, who's, I feel, on a slow lap. Craigo will be next across the line, I believe, on a flying lap.
Freefall's on out lap.
Out lap, he's got out, realised he's in trouble, put a pair of softs on. There it is. Fretty on a slow lap here. JD just started his flying lap. Same with Forster, so it will be Craigo we look to next. Sorry if you're further up the grid and you're possibly on outlaps. As he goes purple in the middle sector on the 14.4, 1 second up on his time on those soft tyres. As Fretty pits, that will be the end of his qualifying session, as the second place in our driver standings will be out in Q2. Craigo coming up to the line now. Stays nice and tight to that wall. Goes pole. Obviously it's Q2, but equivalent of going pole position on the 42.7. Very good lap. Quicker than my pole time here. Sad to see it, but no. Very quick drivers, obviously. Only like joking with them, but
Warrior Huntsman's invalidated and just sat inside the track.
Letting people go. He might have enough time to go again here. As 4-star, who's our current championship leader, imagine he goes out in quali Q2 as well. Open the door a bit for anyone else that's looking to be well up there in Tier 3. As he comes through the bus stop chicane, he'll look to be fairly safe, I think, on those soft tyres. As he is, he goes first. JD, who's improving on his time, he looks to go, stays 15th. Free fall on the lap. He's gone purple, 2 tenths up. Warrior Huntsman's invalidated coming up to the line. Liverpool fans also about 500ths up. It's going to be mightily close.
3-4, just purple sector 1.
Ooh, here we go. This is where it gets exciting now. Freefall, who's third in the standings. Obviously, his academy points halved and then carried over, helping him out when he joined into Tier 3. But obviously, he's got the pace to stay up there. Or Huntsman retires, taking his P12. Freefall goes purple again, 9 tenths up now through the middle sector. Oh, as he gets a little back end loss, but that shouldn't cost him too much time, we hope.
I think he'd be a top 5 or a top 3 for Freefall.
Yeah, he'll just look to be safe, I feel, for now. Is there anyone else? Liverpool fan will be after him. I think he'll be safe here on these soft compound tyres. So he goes third, his teammate across the line now. Goes 9th, he's safe for now.
JD's out, he's invalidated.
He is out. Paradox is 600ths up. Red Sky's gone purple through the middle sector, 3 tenths up, 300ths up even.
Paradox just put purple sector 2.
Ooh. All hotting up here. Liverpool fan could still go out here after making himself safe. Drapes will be out if and when Red Sky improves by enough. Puts Drapes out. Paradox now coming up to the line. As long as he doesn't invalidate there, which he doesn't, comes up to the line, puts him 4th, he is safe, which means Liverpool fan, who did improve on his time, still goes out for the Renault team. As well as that guy Drapes in the Williams, the Haas of Warrior Huntsman, the Mercedes of Fretty, who is 2nd place in the driver standings. He's out, he's in P14, maybe struggles for the pace here a bit. And JD, who is pitted as well.
That's everyone now, ain't it? Yeah, it's everyone.
That is. Look at that gap, by the way, between Liverpool fan in 11th and No Fandangle in 10th when it comes up on your screen. Very, very tight.
What a Q2.
As we run through your top 10, we have 4-star, who went Cristobal 42.5, Craigo 42.7, Freefall 42.8, Paradox 42.8, Marconi 42.8, and then Red Sky on the 42.9, a 43 dead for that Roland, another 43 dead for Deluxe, Infinite Glory on the same as well. And look at that gap between No Fandangle and Liverpool fan, 1300. Imagine that on the width of a track, like running wide enough for it to be 1300ths off. That must be on a long track like this. That must be such a small gap.
Into Q3 we go.
Into Q3 we go indeed. The top 10 shootout, the shootout for pole position, all these cliches. But who will be the man on pole? from the looks of pace in Q2, it'll be Forster, who seems to go about 2 tenths clear of anybody else. But could he get challenged from either his teammate Deluxe or possible other championship rival Freefall looking to get one up on him? First out will be No Fandangle, I believe. Unless he has to stop and let anyone go. He will be first out. Maybe looking to get a couple of runs in Q3. Obviously getting 12 minutes in Q3 nowadays. I say nowadays, it's been the same for a few years now, but I'm trying to think when that rule changed. Because it used to be 10 minutes.
It's got to be like the last 4 or 5 years ago. So
yeah, it's got to be 3 or 4 years ago at least. Anyway, who's out? Deluxe, he's also out, and Freefall's out.
Definitely going to be a close qualifying this one now.
Yeah, I think it'd be a very close call.
I will say those 3 drivers are quite close to each other.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see Deluxe maybe drop off a bit from Freefall.
No, Freefall's letting him by.
Go. Maybe trying to get a bit of a tow through Sector 3 and a long distance tow through Sector 1 possibly. Trying to play a bit smart.
Sure, it could be. I think Deluxe, he's just going to try and get the tow on the DRS zones.
There's No Found Angel comes up to start his flying lap, the first flying lap in Q3. Try to tell from the split times how competitive this will be. It's a 29.9, obviously Purpose is the first one to cross that Sector 1 split as Deluxe went quicker than him. This right-hander I seem to have got a bit better over time, but it's a bit of a tricky corner, that right-hander.
I always under-brake it or over-brake it. I can never seem to get perfect.
Yeah, it's one of those you'll learn with time, I feel. You have to just keep practicing and practicing on it. Use the engine braking to help slow the car down, and then... Ooh, as he's getting close to track limits a few times here, but that's what you want to maximise your time. 14.3 is the quickest Sector 2 split I've seen, I think, from tonight. Didn't quite see Forster's earlier when he went fastest of all. It'll be No Found Angel, then Deluxe, followed by Freefall to cross the line. Followed by Paradox, because Infinite Glory's on an outlap. Nice and tidy through the bus stop, and No Found Angel goes, obviously, provisional pole position until Deluxe crosses the line now. And beats him with a 40... Ooh, very quick time. Freefall next. 43 dead. Paradox next. 42.2 is a very good time from Deluxe in that racing point.
I think that was faster than 4 stars in Q2, wasn't it?
Yeah, about 3 tenths quicker.
Jesus.
He went fastest in Q1 as well, if I believe so. So obviously the pace is there.
You probably got a bit of a tow as well, so that probably helped him out a little bit.
Yeah. 42.8 from Paradox puts him second. That row, no, sorry, Infinite Glory went purple through sector 1, but that row will be next across the line. A bit of a slow lap, obviously, just going to be preparing for his next lap, or he might come in and whack another pair of softs on.
No, he's
No,
going to
he's
stay out.
going to go again, so I'm going to go on board with Infinite Glory as he goes through Puon now. Yeah, 52.1, obviously not that competitive of a time. Infinite Glory, who went purple through sector 1. Up to his sector 2 split now, not purple, 14.3. I expect to see all of those who have already set a lap come in, put another fresh pair of softs on if they have them. Then we get these, actually let's get fitted tyres on as well.
I think Deluxe might.
Yeah, he's just come in, so
Because he went mediums
quickly as
before going
Infinite Glory
softs.
comes across the line at 42.4, went purple in sector 3 as well. Paradox on a slow lap. That Roland, not sure yet, we'll have to see his split times. Forster, Red Sky, Krager and McConey all haven't gone out yet. Maybe they only left themselves one pair of softs to get through it with in Q3. But then you get another fresh pair, don't you? So maybe
Yeah.
they're just trying to save themselves an extra pair of softs. As we saw the leaders in the academy do, they both went Ryan Mills and BX7 Pro, or Bex Pro as we call him, Ben. He did a soft, medium, soft as well because they pit for mediums early. They had to go for softs later on.
Yeah.
See, all different scenarios that could happen because of those two lovely corners of Eau Rouge and Radion. As that Roland comes up to the line now, he seems to be on a quick lap. 42.7 puts him P3 for now. Forster on an out lap. Red Sky, McConey looking to come out now. No sign of Craig or Red Sky yet.
Infinite Glory's going slower than normal.
Yeah,
Or slower than what he's put.
that sounds like a bit of a par. You say slower than normal. But I assume he'll box his lap, maybe put on a fresh pair of softs if he has a pair. So McConey on an out lap, Forster on an out lap.
Yes, he's pitted.
Yeah, thought so. Trying to think. No sign of Red Sky or Crago yet. Maybe trying to leave it to as late as possible to optimise that track acclimatisation. The track evolution even. Good words from me. Forster will be next to set a flying lap, as I assume that running will be in the pits. I'll quickly have a check as he does this. Yeah, 7 seconds up in sector 1. He'll definitely be coming in. Hopefully would have left himself enough time to go again.
It'll be close, but I think he could.
Yeah. Still no sign of Red Sky, by the way, in that Williams.
Oh, he's just coming out.
Talk of it. Look. Oh, as Forster almost loses it going up Eau Rouge and Radion, a bit of the tail stepping out there. Managed to hold it.
Well.
Yeah, saved it well, but tail stepped out. But what does that mean for this lap? Apparently it's purple in sector 1, but I don't think so. I feel I've seen quicker sector 1 splits. I don't know if you've had that at points during qualifying this season where it says it's purple and then you look at the timing sheets like of everyone's sectors and it's just not.
I've had it more like like the lap as you come out the pits.
Yeah.
You come out the pits and it's like purple sector and you're like 17 seconds down. You're like, how does that work?
Yeah. Yeah, I've had it where I'm in a party with a few other drivers and I've been on flying laps. It says, and I'm like, it says I've gone purple, and they're like, yeah, Josh, you're not purple at all. I was like, cheers, guys. Just telling myself it's a purple. 16, yeah, that's not the quickest sector 2 split I've seen. Probably one of the slower ones, especially for Q3. So I feel he's aborted, looking to go again. So I'm going to get on board with Marconi, I believe, will be next to Cross. Free fall on an outlet.
Craig goes out.
Yeah, Craig is out.
He's actually doing a lap.
He is. What's his sector 1 split? 30.2, so we'll get back on board with Marconi. Yellow flag in sector 2. Just a slow car letting someone go. As Marconi invalidates, he will have enough time to get round and set another time though. So who will be next? It will be Deluxey, I believe. If my eyes aren't deceiving me. Yeah, it will be Deluxey next even. Currently on pole position. As he goes purple, about almost a tenth up as Red Sky's retired from the session. I have a feeling he didn't leave himself enough time to get round. Or no, did he crash on Radion? I don't think we're going to see anyone get round there quick enough for us to have a look. But from the looks of it, it looks like he went up Eau Rouge and Radion quickly as Deluxey sets a goes slower by about a tenth. Next across the line is Craigo as he does a 42.8, sets himself 4th position. Marconi's in the pit lane, he won't be setting a time. Red Sky obviously won't be setting a time.
Red Sky's retired.
Yeah, he retired on Eau Rouge or Radion, one of the two I believe, but I'm not 100% sure. If anyone has any footage, if you'd like to send us that footage, if you have it, Red Sky, that'd be great to see if you did go off on Eau Rouge. As Forster now, as the checker flag has dropped, goes provisional pole by 3 thousandths of a second.
Oh my lord.
Oh, it's free fall. Let's It Go would have gone 5th with that. Yeah, stays 8th. Craigo, who's 2 tenths up. He's next across the line. It will be Infinite Glory. Will he possibly...
Deluxey's invalidated.
Has he? Oh, that's such a shame.
Literally last turn of sector 2.
Oh, Infinite Glory now coming up to the line. Nice and aggressive through the bus stop, trying to optimise that time as he comes up to the line. He goes pole position by a tenth. The other two remaining. No, we've got No Fand Angel coming up to the line. Paradox and Craigo both invalidated. So it's down to the
Free falls invalidated.
Yeah, he invalidated.
Oh, he's finished anyway.
And he invalidated his time. He would have gone 5th.
Jeez.
There's No Fand Angel attacks. Oh, he gets a bit of a back end stepping out through the bus stop. Still sends him 4th. Maybe if the back end didn't step. Oh no, there's a bit of a big gap. To be fair, from 4th to 3rd. Look how tight of that gap there is. 0.102 of a second between 1st and 3rd. 3 thousandths of a second between Forster and Deluxey.
I would like to see his lap high.
I would love to see, as I said before, imagine on a long track like that, what the difference of 0.003 is of running slightly wider than someone. That's closer than the gap between me and Ryan Mills in Brazil. That's going to be one of the shortest gaps we've ever seen in Cone Racing League.
That is crazy.
Imagine, not to take away from Infinite Glory, great time for pole position. But imagine if that was for pole position.
That would be mad.
All I'm saying is my qualifying time from Belgium would have put me 6th. No. But I go out and turn the lap 1 anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, don't worry, I did the same.
Yeah, you followed me, didn't you? I think you followed me straight through.
So it was me and JB Bowie.
Yeah.
We was going to Eau Rouge, and I let off a little bit, and Bowie came at me. I don't know if I could say I clipped his front wing, or I just didn't have enough time to turn, and I ended up
Yeah.
clipping his front wing,
That's
kind
part
of
of the issue of
sliding into
going
the
up
middle of
this
the
big
track.
old hill, is you don't have much time to react without spinning it yourself.
I just slid into the track and nearly took someone else out.
Yeah. Something that we need to, I probably should have suggested beforehand, but I'm going to suggest now is that from now on, if drivers could try wait, there's a 2-minute timeout on the grid. It's something that we tried to implement in the academy. It's just so that everyone gets enough time to do their strategies and stuff. So
Oh yeah,
from
we
now on,
never like had that whole thing.
yes, and the setting is sadly not a setting you can apply. It's something that you just got to trust the drivers to do.
I
But
can be guilty and just readying up when everyone else was. I'll
yeah,
be
it's
guilty of
something
that.
that we're gonna try and apply. There won't be a penalty for it, I don't believe, but it's just a bit of racing courtesy in future. Is going to leave each other enough time to set your strategies up, because obviously someone down the back like Koga, who's in a championship battle, really, he's, I think, fourth in the standings. Yeah, fourth in the standings. Well, not championship battle, sadly, he's 83 points adrift, but still up there. Might be trying to create something in a strategy in terms of how he could, get his way
Yeah.
up that grid. So let's have a look at the tyres. Infinite Glory starts on pole position on mediums, Forster on softs. Will obviously be looking to get past him quickly. Deluxey on mediums as well. Then the rest of your top 10 are on softs. And then from 11th to 14th we have mediums with Fretti and JD both on those lovely white striped hard tyres, and Mercedes in hard tyres, just a thing of beauty. Then you've got Jenner and Faker on mediums, Piero, Coggett and Tomo both all on softs as well. Maybe they're trying to blitz their way through the field early and go quite short and hope for a safety car, possibly get a free pit stop.
Do you think we'll see an Eau Rouge crash? Do you think?
Lap 1 you could easily see one if some of the drivers don't warm their tyres up enough. We get a good luck for Paradox in the chat. So if you're listening, Paradox, so people in the chat are wishing you good luck as well, as we all wish you all good luck. Obviously, we do want to see some sort of carnage, to be honest.
But
Bit of action. Don't want to be seeing like a real life Abu Dhabi out here, but we just, we want to wish you all the best of luck, obviously, from us to the commentary team. Put on a bit of a show for us, please. That's all we ask.
we don't mind if you tap each other, but just don't take yourselves out.
Yeah, don't take yourselves out, and let's have some entertainment as the two Ferraris at the back of the grid. Maybe we'll see that in real life as well this season. Sorry to Fosi, but as here we go. I'm gonna get down the grid a bit as the lights come up. 5 lights. It's lights
and
out,
away we go.
Here we go. Oh, as the timing sheets have messed up already. Love to see it, as Piero apparently is first, which he's not.
This happened to me in Brazil.
Yeah, Infinite Glory leads out of turn 1.
It's quite a few ghosted cars.
Deluxey now leads. Thank you, timing sheets. Can you fix yourselves? Craig goes up to 3rd position. Is anyone going to crash? I don't think so. They've done much better than we all did. They've all made it up turn 1. As Deluxey leads from Craigo, from Infinite Glory from Forster. Obviously, maybe Infinite Glory struggled to get, as it goes back to normal, thank you. Maybe Infinite Glory struggled to get away on those medium tyres, possibly off the line. Deluxe seriously didn't struggle, so he's now up to 1st position. Let me try get the position changes up. Good. I haven't done this in ages now. No penalties yet, we'll just leave it on tyres for now, go with the gaps. As Koga gets past Tomo into Puon. Lovely overtake. JD obviously struggling on those halves from the start, down to 20th from 15th on the grid.
Oh, that was a good start from everyone. I'll give it
one. No one's gone off. position changes. There we go. So Deluxe up 2, Crago up 4, Drapes up 4 as well, Fretty up 2, Junior up 1, Faker up 1, Koga up 2, and Tomo up 2. JD the big loser on lap 1 down 5. Liverpool fan lost 3, and Freefall lost 3 as well. Now Deluxe, he's in a bit of he's in the driver's seat here, literally and figuratively. He's on mediums and he's at the front, as we love.
Oh yeah, he'll just have a cruise, he will.
As we love a glitch timesheet. A bit of ghosting on my screen. I'm not sure about you, but
it does show a lot of people ghosting.
So we had this issue in Brazil with drivers ghosting. Apparently our leader's in 8th as well, which is great. Codemasters, if you'd like to fix this, we'd all be...
say EA.
Yeah, it'd be EA next year, but if Codemasters would like to fix it by, you know, the end of the game cycle as well, that would be useful. There we go, back to normal again. Hopefully we don't have 22 laps of glitch timesheets.
I think after like lap 3 it'll be alright.
Yeah, hopefully. As JD seems to have been making a few moves, but Faker holds him around the outside, which will turn into the inside for the corner with no name on those medium tyres, holds position. JD up from last, Tomo and Piero now down the back. Warrior Huntsman gets past.
Warrior Huntsman going
through Puon. Caught that right at the end of that through Puon.
That was crazy. They're like next to each other for so long as well.
Yeah. Fretty on those hard tyres be looking to go long, hopefully, probably hoping for a late incident. I'm trying to look for small gaps. Drapes behind the Williams teammate of Red Sky as well. Not using his ERS, but has a lot more, 50% or so more battery than Red Sky. As DRS will be... It won't be activated this lap, I don't believe, but for the next final lap up the Kemmel Straight it will be activated. DRS has now been enabled. As we have a look through. As Deluxe, he's already broken a 1 second gap, so he's now outside DRS range as well as Crago is, but Forster is inside DRS range as he goes up the Kemmel Straight behind Infinite Glory, who started on pole. Using his DRS, not using overtake, maybe holding off an overtake, but someone who won't be holding off an overtake is Drapes as he goes down the inside maybe of his Williams teammate. No holds off for now. Koga gets past Jinna down the Kemmel Straight. Round is outside on those soft tyres. Oh, there's a bit of a touch and Jinna has to hold on. Ooh! Very close to tears there, possibly, for a few of the lads down the back. This section can be mundane if there's gaps due to dirty air, but hopefully these drivers will be able to put on a bit of a clinic of overtaking and how to prove that you can overtake in the middle sector.
No crashes and everyone's very close.
Everyone's got through so far. We had about 8 out by this point. All Drapes is side by side with Red Sky. This is going to be a good little battle here. Drapes, who's on those medium tyres, gets down the inside before the left-hander, or will they be side by side? They will be side by side.
Oh my lord.
Oh, as Red Sky runs wide and gets 3 seconds. Yes, gets 3 seconds.
He could get that taken off him.
Oh, there's a collision between the Williams. Red Sky's been spun round by Drapes, and that's gone from bad to worse for Red Sky, who's now into the pit lane. We'll probably be looking to go onto hard C and maybe 2 stopping on the medium tyres. We'll see what he comes out on. Let's have a look at gaps. Forster maybe on Infinite Glory up the Rouge and Radion. Now it's the Kemmel Straight right up behind him. Gets that DRS and loses it a bit behind the AlphaTauri. As they almost touch. Gets done before the straight. Tomo with 3 seconds as well. Faker past Gino, is that was on the Kemmel Straight before the braking zone. Not seen many braking zone overtakes there. I've just seen a few bit more of the overtaking before the braking zone. So not many wheel-to-wheel overtakes, and when there has been, there's been a bit of argy-bargy almost. As Paradox gets past that Roland, who has spun on Puon, and
spun.
he's beached it. He's allowed to see. Quick explanation here.
I didn't know you could beach that.
Yeah, you can. I've done it before. You can beach. Oh, as JD runs by, maybe I had to let him go past because of the yellow flag being out. But yeah, on Puon, if you get stuck on the curb, you can beach it because none of your tyres will be touching the grass or the tarmac.
Oh.
So that's why he
wow.
was allowed to reset to track there. Otherwise, he would have been sat there for 18 laps. Has 4 sets of fast lap of the Grand Prix of 46.1. McConey now on Drapes, might have a look into turn 1. He does seem to have a look on those soft tyres into turn 1, but holds off for now. No, he's got Freefall right up behind him. Will Freefall look to have a go at the Kemmel Straight? He's got a lovely exit off Radion, up behind McConey, who's also got DRS, but not much no ERS to play with. Manages to hold on for now.
This spectator thing's so
glitched.
glitched.
Piero's gone. Where's he gone? Let's get on board with Red Sky. Where's he gone?
He's just parked up on the side of the track.
On the Kemmel Straight. Safety car's out. Ooh. I would have thought of VSC personally because.
Nah, it's parked up on a straight, ain't it?
Is he? Oh, yes, it is. I've just seen it. Yes. Drapes has got a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. That's not what you want. And now, will we see the likes of Craigo, Forster, No Fandangle, Paradox, maybe even Infinite Glory and Deluxey pit now for hard tyres to go to the end, or even mediums if they trust themselves. But for people like Fretty and JD, it's not. I mean, yes, you could gain track position, but Fretty's stuck in.
As well.
Yeah, Fretty's kind of stuck behind Drapes now, who is far enough away from Paradox that due to Delta, they might get out in time if all of these decide to pit, which Deluxey does, meaning Craigo does. Forster doesn't. He doesn't choose the double stack. Infinite Glory's in. No Fandangle is in. Paradox is in. Drapes stays out. McConey is in. Fretty stays out, obviously on the hard.
Free fall
in.
Faker. Tomo to top. That Roland.
Red Sky sadly still hasn't got round yet. Poor lad. Obviously got. Well, I would have to watch it again to be honest. But he's on hards. He's just pitted, so he couldn't be. If he was a bit closer to the pack, he would have been in a good position. Could go to the end on those hard tyres, but isn't going to gain that much of an advantage. Lots of hard tyres coming out of the pit lane now. Not surprising. Those hards will go to the end. JD got a bit of track position there, as well as Gina, Liverpool Fan Warrior, Huntsman, Fretty as well. A big gainer out of that. Forster obviously now takes the lead, but those softs won't go much longer. Maybe he pits at the end of this lap under the safety car, but that'll drop him all the way to the back.
Oh, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, now it gives us time to breathe, luckily.
My spectator thing is so glitched.
Or has Liverpool Fan got a 5-second penalty for touching
severe collision?
Gina, who's behind him, but they don't look to be anywhere near each other. Gina does have right end plate damage though. I don't know if that's from before or if he's picked that up. That might get sent to the steward's office, that one. Try to get that removed, depending on what both the drivers' points of view on it. If Gin has straight gone into the back of Liverpool Fan, it's not really his fault. Gin, obviously, who is a reserve.
I think may have just like braked sharpishly because he nearly hit someone, and Gin has just gone into the back of him.
Into the back of him. That seems to be the case normally with these, I feel.
Not getting the time to react and just end up hitting him by accident.
Try leave at least a car or two's length behind to the car in front. I normally do. Leave yourself enough space, and then just hope that everyone else kind of does it as well.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
When I look backward quickly, if you look backwards on your
mine like goes to someone else.
Mine goes to that Roland as Forster does come in, which I did suspect. As well as Drapes and Ginner, who will be looking to get rid of that 5-second penalty and that front wing change. Forster now will drop right back on. It looks like yellow striped medium tyres. It is yellow striped medium tyres. Drapes out on softs and Ginner's out, or is not out. He will be coming out on hards though. So Drapes is 2-stopping. Forster might be able to 1-stop if he can hold it and there's more safety car action.
It's going to be close.
It will be. It depends, obviously, how those mediums hold on. We love the fact Codemasters can't get their games right. Oh, that's what it's sideways. Nope. I can't try look behind, otherwise it doesn't work. Great.
Oh yeah, I won't look behind. The game just doesn't allow it now.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
Everyone's very close to each other at the moment.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, I'd try leave 6, 7 tenths to be fair. I don't know about you, but
I don't really know. I just seem to keep the car straight because I know like you could swerve to keep the tires like warm and stuff. They're just gonna be warm when like you keep constantly driving forwards and turning.
Yeah.
So I think the swerving is just wearing your tires out more than just going straight.
I don't swerve as much anymore nowadays, but I do more burnouts where you brake really hard and downshift.
Yeah.
Tends to help get all the tyres up in temp, but safety car will be in this lap, means Fretti will be leading the restart on those hard tyres, 6-old hards. So they've gone from the start, obviously, because they'll change to 7 laps at the end of this lap. But your top 3 hasn't pitted yet.
Lap 14, 15, chuck it on softs.
Just chuck it on softs, yeah, might do. Depending on if there's a safety car in 3 or 4 laps time though, he could go mediums to the end, fresh mediums. We'll see.
That's a shout, yeah.
Just remember, Drake will have a drive-through to do. As Fretti looks to get us going already, which he does. Bolt's nice and early. Warrior Huntsman gets a good exit. Sector 3 yellow flag as Drapes comes and does drive through. That Roland, no, not close enough. Force having a sniff, doesn't do anything. He'll look to get his foot down and get through this pack. Any other gaps? Infinite Glory, maybe looking, or Paradox. He might have a look as well.
He's got a very good speed there.
Infinite Glory gets the move done. Paradox gets the move done. Red Sky also gets the move done. Obviously, everyone will have. There'll be no DRS yet. You'll have to wait till lap 10 to get your DRS. Trying to do maths. As Warrior Huntsman looks to hunt down Fretti. As discovered when I did Suzuka, maths is not my strong point.
Oh lord. I'm alright with it. I'm not the best.
I'm not bad at it, it's just
trying to quickly do it, just
quickly
gets to you.
Maths gets to me, yeah.
Oh, I think Tomo just done 4-star.
Oh, I'm not sure. So I know they were battling safety, but forced me behind him. I don't know if they've possibly things again. Quickly, as Warrior Huntsman, who's out of VRS, As having a look around the outside, Freddie, which turns to the inside of the bus stop, but isn't able to get the nose in to leave. To mean Freddie has to leave space. But Warrior Huntsman on those medium tyres is looking a bit dicey compared to Freddie's hards. Both probably looking for a safety car in the next 2 to 5 laps, probably to get that free stop onto softs or possibly mediums if you're trying to be conservative, as Liverpool fan gets a bit more of a run on Warrior Huntsman.
Freefall Marconi side by side through a route.
Let's have a look.
And Freefall's lost it.
Oh no! The Scotsman is gone. Let's see if we can get a look. Is that not a safety car? It just looked like everyone slowed down, obviously, but I'm trying to have a look now on board with Drapes if you can see it. No, you can't really. I think it's just about where I went off to. It's a bit of a.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really catch it on the cameras, really. But
I just caught him like slide off.
Yeah. And that's one of the. He's third currently in Tier 3. He is out. See? Freefall, I like you, mate. But that's karma for all Sector 2. Marconi, that is gone. He's dropped it. Left end plate damage for Marconi. They're dropping like flies now. But Freefall, quickly back to point, he's been trying to banter off the academy, especially me, in the Cone Discord chat. And well, maybe that's a bit of karma for the Scotsman, as Liverpool fan goes round the outside of Warrior Huntsman into the bus stop, takes second place. DRS has been enabled, and he's got 4 tenths or so to pick up. Otherwise, he'll be staying outside DRS range. By the way, Deluxey on those hards that are going to the end would probably be your favourite right now, bar any safety cars. As Marconi comes in off those 2-lap old hards, that's going to be heartbreaking for him, as he now has to pit for probably mediums to go to the end. As Deluxey passes Warrior Huntsman, who went off as well. He got 3 seconds for his troubles, but he went off going up Eau Rouge. Tapped the wall, left, right end plate damage. He did save it. Kind of just suddenly disappeared off my screen as I was with Deluxey, and then, yeah. They're all starting to go. Dropping like flies slowly, you might see it. Paradox will be next to have a look at Warrior Huntsman. Won't be going into there, I don't feel. No, he won't think better of it. Oh no, he does, because Warrior Huntsman goes deep with their lack of downforce, and he gets him on the corner with no name. Warrior Huntsman looking to drop like a fly now down this grid. Other gaps. On Tomo, no, not quite close enough yet. As JD is the next man to get past Warrior Huntsman, who's really struggling with the lack of downforce on, I believe, the left hand side of his front wing. There's another yellow flag. It's Craigo is slow now.
Was it Craigo or was it?
Yeah,
it's
it
one that
was.
has, I knew that.
Yeah, well, they're both going slowly now. Always No Fan Angel almost gives him a tap. They're all slowly starting to go now. Maybe a bit of colder tyres as well as the hard strings to get them up to temperature, maybe. Or as Warrior Huntsman looks to have a go, he pulls into the pit lane. Interesting one, that one, maybe. There's no fan
go mediums again.
Yeah, I assume so. No, he can't. I don't. No, he's retired. He's left session. I assume he's going to retire here, or he might have lagged out. If we'll see if he asks. We'll see if he asks for a re-invite, or he might have just, instead of hitting retire, hit left session, and possibly. Craigo now gets past No Fan Angel. I'm going to miss this. Have a look in here.
Just got a comment from Hedgehog at Freefall. Imagine making a montage at the expense of CRA boys and then been in it yourself.
Always, yeah, that's, as I said, a bit of karma possibly. Could you drop Warrior Huntsman in, but he got kicked as Red Sky and that Roland go side by side?
He should be able to.
However, if you can't get his name, then it's just his name on the Discord channel if you can find that. I'm trying to have a look at gaps here. Paradox might look to have a go on Infinite Glory. Paradox now looking to have a run on Infinite Glory. We'll have DRS and DRS to play with. No Fan Angel gets 3 seconds. I haven't been looking at the penalties that much, but I'll have a look in a second. But Paradox gets the move done. Deluxey up behind Liverpool Fan, who's on older mediums now. No Fan Angel doesn't get a move done. No, so we'll have a look at the penalty situation. Penalty, so we've got Liverpool Fan on 5. We don't know if that will get changed or not. No Fan Angel, Red Sky, Craigo to add to that list. That Roland Koga, Tomo, Drapes, Gina and Warrior Huntsman all on 3 seconds as we work on getting him an invite back to the session. There we go, as he rejoins. Deluxey now, not going to be close enough. Yeah, he has got back in. Cheers for that one, mate. Drapes gets another 3 seconds.
Oh my lord! I've only just saw the penalties we've just got.
Yeah, there's quite a few. Let's go back to Deluxey because I have a feeling he will be looking to have a go out of Eau Rouge. Tomo gets 3 seconds as my intervals have now disappeared for half the field. But I can tell you he's not too far behind him if he can get a good run, which he seems to.
Update
Right
on the
up behind
penalties.
him.
Pretty 95% of them are all just corner cutting.
Yeah, Liverpool Fan.
And Liverpool Fan have, I'm pretty sure, would be a drive-through penalty. Or,
no, he had the 5 because he had a collision, didn't he, under the safety car
yeah.
with.
Actually, yeah. Good
Who
job.
did he have it with? I can't remember now. Well, whoever that was, I think served it. I can remember it stopped by another news.
Gina?
Yeah,
it was Gina.
It was Gina. See, me and my lack of memory. Deluxey, by the way, got past Liverpool Fan on those fresh hards as Infinite Glory gets 3 seconds as well.
Everyone's dropping like flies now.
Yeah, penalties coming in as Deluxey looks to run wide a bit. He's catching on Fretty, whose hards might be starting to not be as pretty as they used to be. Deluxey seems to be catching him very quickly. He will have DRS on him coming down the start finish straight, but I don't think he'll be looking for a move here.
He'll definitely get on the straight.
Yeah, if he gets a nice exit off turn 1, that is.
Looks clean.
Yeah, quickly that Roland might be having a look. He does into turn 1. He gets the job done, as I'll have a look at Deluxey now. Doesn't have much ERS to fight with really, using what he has, but that won't be enough. He may look to sit behind and then just take that lead back as soon as Fretty pits, which won't be too long, I don't feel. Forster looks to get past Koga, which he doesn't. Obviously that Ferrari a bit slippery in a straight line, but Red Sky got that Roland back.
seem to be no battles going on.
No, a bit more spaced out. That roller might look on Red Sky again, coming through Puon. It's not the best place to get a run on someone, but he might be able to go round the outside here, using that overtake. See, that's the issue with the overtaking the corners, as Faker and Red Sky both get 3 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah, the issue with using the overtake through corners is it might hinder your exit, might be a bit too slippy.
Yeah.
As Paradox gets past Liverpool fan, who has come into the pit lane now of those 13 lap on mediums. So stretch those quite well. Fair play, did stretch those quite well. He'll be able to go to softs now for the end of the race. But look at that.
Safety car probably helped him quite a bit with that.
Yeah, look at this train now that will now get past him. He'll be right down the order. Deluxey picks up 3 seconds.
Oh no.
Which could come into play at the end of the race if Paradox can hold on to those soft tyres. You'd have to say that he's hoping Fretty comes in fairly soon off those hard tyres, and that there's no sort of safety car late on, because that penalty could ruin him as No Fan Danger gets past JD into the middle sector. 4-star won't get a move done. Maybe Red Sky might actually be having a look on JD through Puon and out the exit now. There's a big old train here from about Crago or really No Fan Danger downwards. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish cars maybe. And a few not that far behind that as well. And really that
DRS train between those.
Yeah, that's what they're probably all stuck in. That DRS train. The closest gap in here that I can see is that Roland on Red Sky, who isn't using ERS. That Red Sky is to try defend. But maybe Red Sky might have a look at JD now instead.
Fretty's tyres are definitely going, because he's getting a bit more wheel spin now. Losing the back end a bit more.
He'll definitely be in soon. I'm going to stay on board with Red Sky maybe, just as he goes up through Eau Rouge, I feel. Unless that Roland looks... It's very... Look how many cars are in this, down to Tomo, pretty much.
That's crazy. That's like half the lobby nearly.
Yeah. As it will be that Roland, I think. But look at that, there's 3 cars, Red Sky, Dat Roland and JD, all 3 wide pretty much. As Red Sky gets past JD, Dat Roland got boxed out a bit too much. As I'm going to flick back to the lead battle.
That's a nice overtake.
Yeah, as I flick back to the lead battle, as Deluxey will follow Fretty through Puon now. JD picks up 3 seconds now on 15 lap old hards. He must be coming in soon. As
JD and that Roland literally side by side.
Yeah, as JD keeps his overtake on as well. Infinite Glory might look to have a go into the bus stop chicane here. Something Paradox won't want if he wants to possibly win this race is keep out the penalties and want to increase that pace. As Deluxe, won't be close enough yet, but he might be close enough coming into Eau Rouge. Oh, gets very close into turn 1. Hopefully Fretty remembers that he does need to pit in this race, because otherwise he's going to get disqualified. Obviously he's smart enough to know that, but he's definitely hoping for a safety car at this point. Get those softs on.
Could be a safety car or just go as fast as you can with the sauce and get the DRS.
As Deluxey gets past him on the straight, I believe, as behind Infinite Glory also gets Paradox.
Fretty's gone down.
Yeah, Fretty. Those old hard tyres obviously struggling now. JD struggling on them as well. I feel as he's slowly started to slip away. As Red Sky gets that rolling, where's that? We've been at the end of the DRS zone. Same for Tomo, who gets past JD. As I expect to see Fretty just fall away now from Deluxe, I feel.
I think Drake might pit soon because his 9-lap
Nine lap old soft as well, yeah. There's Kuga and that Roland are battling through Puon. Your Forster up behind that, your championship leader. Look how tight some of these battles are, by the way.
They are so close to each other.
Oh, is it? That Roland's the one to go, and his wheel goes at... I had that at a race in Belgium. I hit that exact same wall, and at about 4 miles per hour, the wheel came off trying to reverse out. So maybe he had the same thing as me there. Because it looked like he didn't lose it on the initial impact, but when trying to sort it out... Oh, VSC! Fretty's just gone past the pit lane, poor lad. What about someone like JD? He could be a decent position here. I expect to see him in. Oh, he's not.
This is going to bring everyone even closer.
Drape, surely he's in off those softs. Yes, he is. I'm really shocked JD didn't come in on those hard tyres. I'm pretty sure Fretty... Let me just double check it, but I'm pretty sure... Yeah, Fretty and JD both haven't pitted. So, especially for JD, who could have pitted there, that would have been an optimum opportunity to pit. Whack on a pair of softs. Is that... I don't know on your screen, but on my screen I feel I just saw rain.
It's definitely gone cloudy.
It's gotten cloudy. Obviously, we don't get to see the weather report. There's no way it could start raining now, could it? And especially enough for inters where Fretty can whack on hard to inters. Surely not.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be a great
It looks like
race.
it's raining.
It does look like it's raining, or at least going to rain very soon.
Yeah, I think it is.
It is raining. Fretty must be staying out now thinking... Doing his little rain dance. Paradox has picked up 3 seconds as well. Fretty could be in a good position if it rains enough for inters. If it rains enough for inters now, Fretty could win this Grand Prix. Warrior Huntsman's pitted for inters. He's been the guinea pig.
I think that might be a bit too soon.
Way too soon, I feel. But the thing is, Fretty does it. It might come down to last lap. Fretty whacks on inters. Just to... Obviously, he's got a compulsory pit stop. But he's got to surely be in his... Wherever his monitor's based or his screen's based, in his lounge, in his bedroom, doing a rain dance right now. As well as he can. Also, Forster could be in a good position here. If you have any sort of rain. Because he's got no penalties as well. Infinite Glory picks up another 3 seconds. I think taking his total to 6. As Paradox
is he going
past.
Yep, JD's gone indoors.
Yeah.
I think it might be time for indoors.
This could be... Fretty's definitely holding out as long as possible just to get onto those inters at the right time, if it gets to the right time. You can tell his hards have died on him because he's dropping back so quickly, but with no penalty. At the end of this lap, if Jeff's like coming for inters, which I don't think he will, but if he does,
if he can hold it for 3 laps, if he can hold it for 3 laps, he's done it.
Yeah, but he's got to pit, doesn't he? Still, so he's got to be he's got to be hoping that it rains enough, and I mean enough.
Unless he pits this lap and everyone else goes behind him. Or goes after him.
It's Paradox gone off. Yeah, he has. He's got lots of front wing damage, Paradox. He went off behind him. I thought I saw him go off. Infinite Glory now looks to take the position, which he does. Paradox has got... Oh, watch on your re-entry, lad. As that got very close. I'm expecting to see him in 4 intermediate tyres. As Fretty's in. Oh, and Deluxe, he's retired. He's retired. He's hit the wall. The race lead has gone off. It's definitely time for inters.
This is going to help Fretty.
Is it a virtual safety car? Deluxe's car is
Oh my
gone.
god.
I expect to see a
Deluxe.
lot of these drivers in for Inters now. Forster in. He's not going to double
Craigo
stack,
stayed
luckily.
out.
Craigo stayed out on hard. That's
This actually might help him a bit.
all I'm thinking is, No Fanned Angel's gone on to full wets, by the way. It's not raining that much. It's definitely not. They're going to overheat so quickly. What I'll be interested to see is, at full race speed, Craigo on hards going up Eau Rouge on a wet Eau Rouge. I feel VSC is coming to an end as
dangerous.
But if it gets him a win, it'll be fully justified. Same with if it rains enough now for No Fanned Angel's wets to come into play. It just suddenly got wet very quickly. I thought I saw the spots of rain, as Red Sky's got a 20-second time penalty for speeding under the VSC. Faker got 3 seconds for it. I'd be interested to see how those wets
Red
go.
Sky's got... Jeez, 26 seconds. So is Infinite Glory.
Yeah, Red Sky picked up 20 seconds for speeding under the VSC.
Infinite Glory's got 26 seconds.
Yeah,
well.
Fretty's already caught Craigo already.
Craigo's struggling. Yeah.
Very much struggling on those hards, but I think he'll probably try stay out now for 2 laps and just... No Fanned Angel very much struggling on wets, by the way. Wrong choice from him. Forsters could be in a good position. There's no penalties. Craigo is very slow as Infinite Glory looks to get him. Let's try keep it clean here. Paradox got very lucky with that VSC with the front wing change, to be fair, as well, and the timing of the rain. Craigo trying his best here to... Oh, there's a yellow flag in sector 2. Who's that? It's No Fanned Angel on those wets.
So he got wing damage?
I think so.
He's got wing damage. Right,
yeah, he'll be quite slow now on those wet tyres.
I think he may as well just go straight to the end.
He might, yeah. Quickly, whilst we're here, what's the fastest lap? Who's getting that? Drapes? Or do you only get the fastest lap if you're in the top 10? I think you do.
Yeah.
40, which means he won't be getting the fastest lap point, even though he is due for it. Fretty is now all over it.
Craigo still stayed out.
Yeah, I think he's just going to try hold off. And as No Fanned Angels come in, which will probably bring McConey. Oh, probably not actually. He'll probably still get points here, to be honest. Which is a bit of a shame for McConey and Warrior Huntsman will get a point, but be a bit of a shame for McConey, who's going to have driven 22 laps of Spa to not get any points. Especially considering he's in a Merc as well. You know, team bias and all that, but at least we'll have Fretty winning for constructors. Bit of bias.
Fretty had it so perfectly as well.
Yeah. Nice long on those hards. And that rain dance has obviously come good for him because it started raining.
Pretty sure someone was begging for rain.
Yeah, I think Tiers 3's had a bit. Oh, yellow flag in sector 2. Who's that? That is a Haas of Craigo on those hard tyres. Dropping like a stone now. It's definitely not slick tyre weather. As I'm just expecting that Haas to slowly fall back and back. I don't know if he had damage. Let's have a look. I don't think he does. Oh, he might have... No, he doesn't.
Yeah, that Roland wanted it rain today.
Fake cars. What happened with that Roland? Sorry, I didn't hear you there.
He asked for it to rain.
Did he?
Yeah.
And look at that. He's sadly gone out before the rain. Deluxey, by the way, was on for a win if it had stayed dry for an extra 4 laps. But Fretty on those hard tyres made his strategy work, went long, no penalty. Same with Forster, but he's sadly I believe will be too far back. Yeah, way too far back on Paradox. By the way, we've got to remember Red Sky has 26 penalties for his speeding under the VSC. So he could drop a fair way down the grid.
And Infinite Glory.
How many did he have?
26.
26 as well. Oh, well, Forster will be on for a podium here then. Surely
That's
he's
good
just thinking, yeah, for his championship lead. But Fretty, his championship rival at this point. Will be getting the full 40 points. And with
what a drive.
Sector 1 who's gone, Warrior Huntsman's gone on Eau Rouge, meaning McConey gets into the points. And with Forster only getting, what's that, 28 points. As Fretty wins the Belgian Grand Prix from Infinite Glory on the track, but obviously he is set to drop with his 26 seconds of penalties. Paradox gets him. Forster comes up to the line now. He will probably get him as well. He does. Red Sky won't, as he also has 26 seconds. What about Faker? He only jumps Red Sky, which means Infinite Glory, to be fair, with that many penalties, does well to hold on to P4.
Fair play.
I'm going to have a look and see if any of our top 3 want interviews whilst we're at it. As where does Red Sky end up? He ended up 10th.
It's not bad.
We're going to work on getting some Sector 3 yellow flag. I believe that's no fan danger as he came across the line. As we're going to... By the way, also shout out to Craigo who made the hards get him to 9th in full rain.
Jesus.
As... Could you try and invite
yes.
Forster and... Yeah, I believe their Discord names will just be the same as their PSNs if you want to invite them in for an interview.
I will get on to that right now. That's 4-star.
Paradox can't, sadly. Hello.
Hello.
Here we go. Hello, Forster, mate. How are you feeling?
You alright?
I'm very good, mate. How are you
disappointed,
feeling?
actually.
Disappointed. I mean, to start P2, finish P3 is not bad, but obviously...
yeah, I feel like I kind of got screwed double whammy. But, well, the start was quite good, actually, and then I just got kind of... Infinite Glory was almost parked on the exit, and then I lost, like, 2 places there. And then, obviously, when everyone wanted to pit, that put me behind my teammate. So, I didn't want to double stack. And then I was just at the back all the way through, so...
Yeah, and then...
It's not too bad.
Somewhat luckily, almost, as it decided to rain, he decided to bin it in a wall, I guess. I think he tried to stay out on the hards, coming through the bus stop.
Who was that?
Deluxey came through.
Oh,
That's why we got
Deluxey,
the VSC. I think he's tried to stay out on the hards an extra lap, and then he went.
He was winning, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
He had just taken the lead off of Fretty, who, to be fair to him, did a mega stint on those hards. Took them 18 laps from the start to the end. Until that wet period.
That was a strategy.
Obviously.
Are you in here, Fretty? Are you in here?
I'm on it at the moment.
Yeah, he's getting invited at the moment, but...
I have no idea how he does it. He just always ends up at the front. No matter where he qualifies or what happens.
Started P14 today and now takes first position, takes 40 points.
Here he is.
Here he is, our race winner, Fretty. How are you doing, my man?
Yeah, not too bad. A little better than after qualifying.
Yeah, I was going to say. Is your voice on sharing, by the way?
It should be. I'll just double check.
Yeah, it is. But qualifying.
Well, before you share
P14.
it, can you tell me how you always end up at the front, no matter where you qualify? That'd be great.
Pure luck.
Yeah, if you, as I was saying it on commentary as it happened, because obviously we don't get the weather report, and I didn't get told it's meant to rain. And I saw these specks of rain come out. I was like, I bet he's doing his rain dance right now. That Inter's come out. A lap later,
Yeah.
Deluxe's put it in a wall. You're leading on the Inters, no penalties, and you've taken your hards from the start to the finish. How have you done that?
Yeah, well, I was asking for the weather update about 3 times a lap since about lap 3, so... yeah, obviously we saw the rain on the forecast from the start of quali, and that was sort of what messed my qualifying up. I went out on a set of softs at the start of Q2 and invalidated, and then thought I'd go back to my original plan of try and qualify on the mediums and take those and see if it rained. Obviously that wouldn't have worked out anyway, you wouldn't have got far enough on them. So then from there it was stick the hards on and pray.
Lovely white striped hard tyres. Yeah, lovely white striped hard tyres taking you all the way to lap 18, lap 19 in the end?
19, I think, yeah, and even stuff out of my control, like the early safety car and stuff like that, to get the soft tyre runners out of the way. Just
I was going to
say.
In
the race.
Yeah, because you obviously stayed out when the safety car came out, which is a bit of an obvious choice, and then obviously we didn't know it was going to rain, so we were like, he's probably hoping for another safety car with about 7 or so laps to go with it, just to go to softs. Obviously that didn't happen for you, but the rain did, luckily, and with you not having any penalties somehow of 18 lap old hards, it's a bit of an achievement, that one, to be fair. Must have been a bit slidey at points.
Yeah, and even at that point, sort of towards lap 16, 17, I sort of painted myself into a bit of a corner, really, where if it didn't rain, I was obviously going to lose a lot. So at that point, it was all my eggs in one basket.
Going to the casino, sticking it all on black, and then came up trumps for you.
Yeah, but that's what you can do when you mess up qualifying. Obviously, when
it gives you that option,
you can't afford
doesn't
to
it?
take that risk. So
yeah. So Austria next week. Any predictions? What's your pace like around Austria, the both of you? Go to Fretty first.
Not bad, not great. It's sort of an average track for me, really. So
yeah. What about yourself?
Yeah, hopefully trying to have a bit cleaner qualifying this time.
Yeah, I'm about the same. The trouble is, it's such a short track. It could be kind of anyone taking it in qualifying, I think. I certainly don't think I've got anything special around there, but yeah, we'll see.
Well, sometimes you don't need to, though. Sometimes if you just get the basics right at these short tracks, perfect your certain sectors, maybe get your sector 2 on point, or work towards a race strategy, sometimes it'll help. And you never know what the weather's going to be like in Austria as well, a bit like Spa itself. Never know what the weather will throw up, and we'll see what happens,
after what Fretty's done again today, I'm just not going to bother qualifying, I think, and I'll just have to stay well for the race.
It's not fun. It's hard work.
I know, I was caught up in it in the second half of the race.
At least gives you the fun of trying to put some overtakes on or something. Give us a bit of a show or something.
Yeah, I'll just go for that driver of the week again.
Driver of the week again, yeah.
Got the taste of it last week.
So,
no one's going to expecting that, are they?
No, so neither are you expecting anything special? You both trying to keep almost that pace on the wraps, or are you both just being deadly serious when you say you're nothing special at Austria? You're just trying to play a bit of a bluff card, possibly?
No, I mean Q2 today was insanely close. So if you look at that, I genuinely think anyone could step up. I mean, there are some guys that can seem to qualify real quick and then just can't get it together in the race. So I'd bank on one of them to take pole, to be fair.
Yeah, you never know. And obviously, well, we say Q2 was close. Q3 itself, I said, fair play to you boys at the front. Was it 3,000s between you and your teammate Deluxey about being who was on the front row and who was starting second? That was a close gap, to be fair. And to be fair play to getting onto pole, into the front row even. But imagine that was for pole and not just for second place. Imagine that was for pole.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. I think Q2 was the one to look at, where I think it was like half a second covered about 15 cars or something stupid like that.
It was very close. Throughout the whole night,
yeah,
very
it was close throughout.
So what are we saying now? I believe, if my maths is correct, Fretty, you now lead the championship from fourth, to very slim margins, but all to play for still, you're saying?
I don't know, what did you get in the end? Third?
You got
yeah, I
third
was
in the
third
end?
in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's probably just hanging on to it. I'll
I
probably
don't
mess up
know what
again
the
next
new
week
points
and
are,
put him
to be honest.
back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he keeps
What?
swinging week
40
to week.
40 points for a win, 28 for second.
Ah, of
So
course,
what?
yeah, it's a different system. Yeah,
I think that puts level then. I think could be wrong.
12-point gap, which
just gonna
it
go with the
does.
cliche of I'm not looking at the table.
Yeah. Good answer. But I believe, yeah, now you boys are both even in terms of. Because neither of you got pole or the fastest lap, obviously, I believe. So that went to Drapes. So even points going into Austria. Very close going to our version of the summer break, our mid-season 1 week break between. Was it Austria and Spain the break is, I believe?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Prepared as usual, but yeah, Austria and Spain. But be very close, very exciting to see. Imagine, especially if you're both getting good results next week in Austria, where we'll come the end of the season. Hopefully, you both are both up there.
Well, last time I was in a championship fight, I think 2 seasons ago now. We tied at the end of it, and I lost out. So I certainly don't want to be doing that again.
Yeah, hopefully not. Press yourself any experience in a championship battle?
Not particularly in F1. Been second in a couple of seasons. Just sort of tailed off towards the end. But, I'm actually fighting for another league at the minute as well. So yeah,
be good for you then. Get one. Hopefully, get one championship under your belt. Hopefully, you're hoping for, and then Forster hoping that you'll get a championship under your belt as well. I guess.
Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice. See if I can get back up into tier 2.
Yeah, that'd be always great to get that promotion from tier 3 to tier 2. I bet.
Well,
Yeah, well, that's where I was last year.
Sorry. Even when I end up somewhere near the front, he somehow ends up to be right behind me. So
Yeah.
can't seem to shake him off.
Yeah, well,
Keep trying, mate. I'll keep trying.
I'm gonna let you two go. Any last words before Austria?
No, just good luck. Keep going. Just keep racing.
Yeah, same. Just had some clean racing tonight. To be fair, I can't remember the names, but a couple of them was really sad. I think Warrior Huntsman. We probably did a half a lap side by side, which was
yeah, I remember seeing
pretty tight at times.
Yeah, run pole on and all. So
yeah, that was clenched.
Yeah. Well, you two go enjoy your evenings, and we'll hopefully see you again in Austria.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you.
Right. No worries, mate.
Cheers, lads.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good night. Well, that concludes our night of racing in Belgium. What did we have? 5 pit drivers go out in the end. Everyone who finished got points, and now we've got even points in the championship battle between Forster and Freddie going into Austria.
That's crazy.
I was going to ask him for predictions, but I still feel it's a bit too early to start throwing out predictions for who they think's going to beat the other one. Or we might see
top 4, top 5, I'd say.
It's very close from quickly, but this is from last round in Brazil because we haven't got the new table obviously. But between what was it 4th and 8th there was 13 points, so all to battle for. But that concludes our night in Tier 3 of the Cone Racing Academy from myself and Sniper Boy. Thank you for tuning in and listening to us. I don't know what's happening in Tier 1 if it's finished yet, but if it's not, go check out Tier 1. And thank you for viewing.